How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb Man here. And you know what? I want to start up a new free agency list video. I'm going to come up with it every 2 or 3 weeks. And basically, what it is if anyone wants to join any type of club in the EASHL, if they're fed up of playing OTP or drop-in games, this video is for you, okay? I always wanted EA Sports to come up with some sort of screen in their NHL 12 or their NHL series where you could, a free agency screen basically, where you could list your information and other teams could scout you and pick you up. But they don't have anything like that. So you know what? I'm going to take it upon myself to help you guys find a club that you can stay on and play fun 5v5 and 6v6 games, because 2v2 and 3v3, let's face it, everyone, that's not where the real players play. All right, computer AI, just call for it up the boards, backhand, forehand, goal, glitch goal. You know what I'm saying, all right? Anyone who wants to play real hockey, because the game is so fun when it's 5v5, 6v6. Yeah, you may lose, but at least you feel like, well, the better team won. You don't feel like, oh my god, if my freaking computer would have just done this, we could have won. How many times has that happened to any 2v2 or 3v3s? So, this is going to be the first video, so it may be a little bit all over the place. But basically what I've done is, what I want you guys to do is in the comments after this video, I want you, if you're looking for a club, to write down your resume and put it down in the comments. That way other clubs can come around and scout you off of the comments. Alright, so what I've done is I've listed the criteria that you guys need to list in the comments, and for this video I've listed my examples to help you guys understand what's going on, alright? So this is what your comment needs to say. The first line, do you play on the PS3 or the Xbox 360? There's no point in another team scouting you if you don't play on the same system, right? So for me, I'd say 360. Press enter, the next line. Do it like this, where it's line after line after line. The next line, the league type that you want to play in. Alright. Obviously, everyone's going to want to say elite, alright? But if you haven't played 5v5, if you haven't played 6v6, just put down pro or amateur, alright? Get picked up by a team that knows it has a lot of work to do, alright? You can take that team to the elite league after you play a little bit, alright? Obviously, everyone wants to play in the elite, and there are some players who do belong in the elite league right away. Myself, I would want to play in the elite league right away, so I would put down elite. But you can put down pro or amateur. And be honest, all right? If you're an amateur player and you put down elite, you get scouted by a good team, the first period, they're going to be able to tell and see how crappy you are, okay? And I'm not here to protect you guys from that. If you lie, you deserve whatever that team says to you, okay? So just be honest. That's the whole part of this free agency list. Be honest with yourself, okay? The next line, number of players. The number of players that you want to play in your games. I would want to play 6v6. But you may only want to play 5v5, 4v4, maybe even 3v3. So put down what type of game style you want to play. I would want to play 6v6. The next line, your game time. There's no point in being scouted by a team that gets on at a different time that you get on, alright? So for me, I play between 9 p.m. and 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright, that's my time. So make sure to put down whatever time you get on at the most, okay? And don't lie about that. Your age. Now, this is not that important, but again, if we have a club out there who everyone's in their mid-20s, they're not going to want to pick up a 12-year-old, all right? Nothing against you youngins, but just not only game chemistry, but just physical chemistry, not physical chemistry, but a communication chemistry, all right? I mean, guys who are the same age are going to like and dislike the same things, all right? So just put down your age. It'll help for team chemistry. The next line, your player status. I'm a legend 3. Put down if you're a superstar 1, a veteran 2. All right, you can't lie about that. Again, I know this may hurt you if you're only a pro or something like that, but elite league teams are not going to want to pick up a pro 1, okay? It's just how it is. It's just how it is. You got to put down your player status. The next line, position. Okay. There's going to be people who say, oh, I can play any position. Do not put down any position. Pick one position, all right? What is your strongest position? If you had to choose one position to play on, what would it be? For me, right defenseman, all right? Choose one position. Do not have more than one position. Your player type. Different teams may be looking for a sniper. Different teams may be looking for a grinder, okay? Make sure to put down your player type. Mine is two-way defenseman. Your shot side. Some teams may want a left-wing right-handed player. So make sure to put down your handedness. Mine is right-handed. The next line, camera angle. Some teams will only want a player with an overhead camera angle. Some teams may only want players with the Be a Pro camera angle. All right, so mine is overhead. Make sure to put your camera angle. Now the last line, now this is very interesting. Strongest asset. if you had to judge yourself as a player, what is your strongest asset? Don't come out with like a paragraph or a sentence. In just a few words, what is your strongest asset? For me, for example, my strongest asset would have to be puck management. Yes, I can play defense, all right? Yes, I can body check. Yes, I can stick check. Yes, I can score some goals. Yes, I can deke. But for me, my strongest asset is puck management, because when I get the puck, 99% of the time, the puck is either going to go on the nets, it's going to go behind the net, down low, or it's going to go to another player, tape to tape, okay? I do not turn the puck over, and when I do, obviously I sometimes do turn the puck over, but when I do, I consider it a goal. I hate myself when I turn the puck over, all right? One of three things happens when I get the puck, or I want one of three things to happen when I get the puck. A shot on the net, I dump it in down low, or I get the puck to another player on my team. So my strongest asset is puck management. So make sure to put down what your strongest asset is. Are you a finisher? Are you a 360-degree passer? Are you a good positional player? Are you a good body checker? All right, let me know. That's a good thing that other clubs are going to look at, all right? It's an underrated thing. A lot of players just put down how many points they have, how many games played they have. And that stuff doesn't matter to me. All right, hang on. I'll get into that. So after you put down your strongest asset, the last thing, put down your gamer tag. All right, we already know if you play on the PS3 or 360, so put down your gamer tag. And they'll see that last if they like everything else above it. All right? Now, again, I'll get back into points and games played. Points don't matter, so don't put that in your resume. Games played doesn't matter. Leaderboards don't matter. All right, none of that crap matters. You know how when you're searching for a club game and you see the player's stats beforehand? It's funny when we're playing and we see teams with players who have more goals, like double the amount of goals and assists. We all laugh. We're thinking to ourselves, "Oh, easy team. Me and Domsky got this, no problem." You know why? Because primarily they're glitchers. Primarily they're cross-creasers. You know, they're one-trick ponies who just do the same thing over and over again. They don't pass it to their other teammates. They know how to score their own way, and they just stick with it. The problem is when they run into a good team, guess what? We're going to figure it out. We're going to shut you down. So, again, don't say things like, oh, I have 500 games played and 1,500 goals. Guess what? It doesn't matter. Don't say things like, I'm top 100 in leaderboards. Guess what? It doesn't matter, okay? Leaderboards don't matter. You know why? Because 99% of the guys in top 100 leaderboards are, again, glitchers, screeners, players who only play against shitty teams, or people who have two Xboxes who just turn them on so they can get goals over and over again, all right? Again, list the things that I said to list. Do not list your points. Do not list your games played. Do not list your leaderboards, because that crap does not matter. And the last thing, this is not something that you got to write down, but this is something that you just have to do yourself. Remember, if you're going to a different club team, you're going to a team, all right? They're picking you up. You must be willing to change, and you must be willing to listen. If you're the type of player who has his style, doesn't want to change from it, doesn't want to be told what to do not even list yourself here, okay? Because if you're going off to a different club, they're going to have a certain type of game style that they want you to play by, all right? And you have to be willing to listen and change. If you're an impatient type of player who wants to get his points, if you're a type of player who says, oh, get me the puck, get me the puck. The reason we lost is because I didn't get the puck. Don't even put your name down, okay? Again, that is something big. You must be willing to change, and you must be willing to listen, all right? So that's it for the players. List all those categories right there. And the clubs will go around and they'll pick you up. But here's the thing for the clubs. If you're a club and you're looking at this video and you're trying to find certain players, you have to be this type of club. I don't want you picking up my subscribers if you break any of these rules, okay? Basically, if you're a club who loops other teams or screens other teams before games, don't pick up any of these free agents, all right? You're not a good club if you do things like that. Basically, for anyone who doesn't know, a loop, I haven't seen it in a while now. I think it does still exist. Basically, if a team's losing in the second or third period, what they can do is they can pause the game and make it so everyone lags out so the game doesn't count, all right? Not a good team. You don't want to be on a team like that who cares about their stats so much that they're willing to glitch the game out just so they don't get a loss on something that doesn't matter in real life. But yeah, whatever, though. You don't want to be on a team like that. And a screener, guys, if you're on a club that before a game, they see the other stats of the other team and they think to themselves, oh, no, they're too good, can't play them, and they back out, because you can back out in the first 2 minutes. You back out after seeing another team's stats, you're not a good club, all right? And you will never be a good club, because you only play against teams that are in your opinion, worse than you, okay? So again, I don't want you picking up any of my subscribers if you are a bad club. All right, my subscribers are going to put all their requirements down. You have got to be a good club. So I say again, if you're the kind of club who loops, or if you're the kind of club who screens, now again, I'm not calling anyone out, but you're listening to me right now. You know who you are. If you screen other clubs, you are not a good club. And I do not want you picking up my subscribers, all right? Go learn to lose and learn to get better. Stop screening other teams, all right? You are not good. Second, if you are a club that's looking in the free agents list, you must have one captain. One captain. Everyone knows who the captain is. Everyone listens to the captain. All right? It's one captain. It's not just 3 players who all have their own ideas of what the team should do. No. One captain, all right? The captain takes responsibility for the team when they're losing, and they take responsibility for the team when they're winning, all right? That's the captain. And the captain, you must be a good leader, all right? You must not be the type of guy who kicks people off the team in the first period because you had a bad first period, all right? To be a good leader, all right, you're going to get these new players, and they're going to come onto your team, and the chemistry is going to be all over the place. You guys have never played before, all right? Do not kick them off the club after one game, all right? Watch them for one game. If you lose the game, hey, whatever. Tell them, give them advice. Say, this is why, this is what went wrong. You did this, you did this, you did this. All right, list it out for them. If they keep making the same mistakes over and over again, then you can kick them off the club. But a good captain takes someone and makes him better. He doesn't get mad at him, okay? Again, must have patience, basically. A good captain must be a good leader, must have patience with players, okay? That's how you know, that's one of the good things about, that's one of the things you can always count on good teams. They have one leader who doesn't throw people under the bus when they make mistakes. They give them time, all right? They give them good advice, not during the game, okay? Giving advice during the game doesn't work because people get pissed off. But after the game is done, list it for them. Hey, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. We all did this wrong, and if you can make this change, we're going to be a better team. That's what a good leader will do, okay? So make sure you have a good leader on the team. Basically, a good leader is able to make players around him better, not blame other players when things are going wrong. Have you ever played on a team with someone who says, you know, when you're winning, everything is going good, but then when you start to lose, you know, you hear things like, oh my God, you guys get me the puck. Jesus, we lost that because I didn't touch the puck the whole game. Or, God damn it, you guys suck. And then just turns off his mic and backs out, or turns off his Xbox, you know, halfway through the game because you guys are playing like shit. Because he has no patience, right? He always has to have the puck. He has to be getting his points. All right? If you are the captain and you're that kind of player, you are not a good leader. Please do not find any of my subscribers when you're doing that, okay? You must be a good leader. You must have patience. And last but not least, you must have a game plan. Just winging it, I mean, no team, you're going to run into your teams who are organized and they're going to smoke you. You must have a game plan. Again, if you're drafting free agents here, you must tell them what to do. What do you guys like to do? Is it rush offense? Is it getting it back to the point? Is it like there's so many things that you need to I don't know how to say this. You have to have some sort of strategy. You can't just go out in there and wing it. If you're expecting to find 5 different players who are all just good and it'll all come together, that's not going to happen, all right? You're going to draft players and it's going to go hard for the first few games at least. I mean, look at our club. When we first started with Rotes, Kripp, when we drafted Rotes and Kripp, I mean, we were all over the place. But slowly but surely, they watch how I play, the chemistry starts to grow, and all of a sudden, we become a team. All right? So, again, a good leader must have patience, must make players around him better, and must not screen or loop, takes his losses like a man, doesn't treat an online stat like it's his right to life, basically, okay? Again, leaderboards don't freaking matter, points don't freaking matter, just be a good leader and help players get better. Wow, man, I've been talking so long, I don't even know the words now. But that's what a good leader does. That's what a good captain does, okay? So again, this is the active free agent list right now. In 2 or 3 weeks, I'll come up with another one so you guys can list yourselves again, look for new teams again, all right? In case, you know, you get drafted to a team, you don't like the team, you start over again. But in the title of the video, I will say active and deactive or deactivated or whatever it is, okay? Unactive. So this right now is the active video. So once again, look on the screen. If I was to make the comment, this is what my comment would look like. 360, Elite, 6v6, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 24, Legend 3, right defenseman, two-way defenseman, right-handed, overhead, puck management, and drunk Johnny 18. That's all you put. If you put anything else, all right, nobody scout those guys. All right, do not put your points. Do not put your games played. No leaderboards. None of that crap. All right, just list everything that I said, and we're gonna see how successful this is. Let me know if this helped you find a club, and if it didn't, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, just give me feedback, all right, if I should do it in another 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or maybe I should do it every week, because I know people are going to get drafted and they're not going to like the team and they're going to want to do it again. So let me know, boys. This is the first time we're doing this, but I really want to help you guys find a good club, because NHL 12 is so good when it's 5v5, 6v6. I'm telling you, okay? Take your losses like a man and get better. And that's how you can really enjoy NHL 12. All right, boys, so for Johnny Superb, man, and the great Domsky, take it easy and let me know how this free agents list video has helped you guys out.